I'm on my way back to the land of the north, back to Canada. I'm just about to get off the highway in a minute and get my pizza from the place I stopped at the other night. Got my mask. I'm going to pick up my pizza, and I think I got to, what time is it? Starbucks first, because in this town they close at 5:30, because that makes total sense. Close your Starbucks at 5:30. Ridiculous. Decent day on the track. Went all the way there last night. I left again last night. I was going to stay till the morning because they were calling for snow in Ontario, and I didn't want to be driving in a snowstorm, but I didn't want to get up and drive in icy conditions at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I was torn on it. I decided I get in the car at 9 o'clock. I left. I got here at quarter after 2. Maybe 2. Yeah, a little after 2. And slept right in until 9:30. Slept good, so it was a good choice by me. Got up sharp. Went over to the Meadows, warmed up Rose Run, why not? She was second, raced really well. I know on her chart line her last quarter is 31 seconds, but I never moved her to the last second, and I got to fess up. I might have hooked Brady Brown's wheel just a little bit. In the last turn, she was running in, and I was just kind of letting her idle, and his horse was backing up a bit, and I got my wheel inside of his wheel, so I had to kind of back her up, and he made a break, and I had to back her up and get around him. So she wasn't going to win, I don't think, but it would have been much closer. That last quarter in 31 seconds, her last eighth was 14 to mid 15. She finished up strong and raced really well. I was happy with Rose Run, why not? Now that's it for her this year. She's all done for the season. I didn't want to go out. I was really worried because, you know, what happens if she go out and races bad? Now I feel like a real idiot for you know, stretching her that last start. But she went out and raced good, so good for her. That is it for her for the season. And then I had to wait all the way to race 10. Now, I told you guys what I wanted was to win with Path of Totality, because she's never steered straight or two. It's so weird. She has a chip in her knee. We're going to take that chip out of her knee. Eventually, regardless if it's today, tomorrow, the week after, or a year from now, that chip's going to cause some issues in her knee. I said, she's getting to the end of her season. She's been going since like pre-COVID almost, ready to go. We trained her all throughout the COVID time, right? Remember? Trained her down. So she's been going a long time. I'd like to turn her out, but before I turn her out, hopefully win with her and pay for that operation. So she paid for her own operation today. And the wind was really strong. I didn't find it that strong for Compass Rose DC's race. I don't know whether it picked up later in the day or what, but 58, she won pretty handy. Just let her coast under the wire. So that's it for her this year also. Now, Compass Rose DC, you could talk me into saying she was a little tired today, but anytime, if you look at her lines, go back and look at her lines, anytime she gets beat up, remember when I gave her that terrible drive in Delaware, she got parked the whole way, she wasn't any good for about 2-3 weeks, she really takes it to heart. And I think today, that horse was trotting plenty in front of her, she just kind of shut off. I think if she had just, you know, tried as hard as she could to the wire, she's an easy second, but that horse got away on her, and she's like, nah, you go ahead, I'll catch up another day. And she ended up getting beat for second. So I don't want to call it quits for her and say, oh, she's tired, turn her out. She had the same type of schedule also as Path of Totality. This is a filly that's been relatively sound, you know, no trot and hobbles, really hasn't been burned up at all this year. So I'm apt to think, you know what, let's give her another start or two before we just pull the plug on old Rosie. A third today, she'll be back in to go next week. Now, the other reason I wasn't too worried is I think I'm going to be here that day. I knew there was a reason they raced on Thursday of last week. They're not racing this Friday. They're taking off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday to put in the HD cameras at the Meadows. Hopefully they can't tell when somebody hooks a wheel. So they're putting in the HD cameras Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, we'll have White Tigers class. We're going to draw the blood on Oso Pine and see if it's down low enough to race him. We'll make a decision on draw day on him. Compass Rose DC, a couple other horses are going. Gray is a new red, and Rose Run, why not, going to the field today for 5-6 weeks. And then a couple of horses that were turned out are coming back in also. So a lot going on still, but overall, we still got West 52nd later on tonight. He's been racing well for Jim and Tim, the Tim and Jim show. A lot of horses race well for Tim and Jim, I noticed. He's been racing well in Dover, so good luck to them. Good luck to all our clients with West 52nd. But for right now, we had a good day at the Meadows. So for your Monday Meadows report, we had a first with Path of Totality, a second with Rose Run Why Not from Post 8, and a third with Compass Rose DC. So a good day. I'm on my way back to Canada. It was so nice. Kid's so smart. I was sitting at the stairs last night, getting ready to go, and Ollie was still awake. He came out and he said, "You have to go?" I said, "Yeah, I got to go to the Meadows, bud." I said, "But I got to come back tonight." And he goes, "And then you're going to Dover Downs for the day?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Dad, why didn't you just stay in the Meadows, fly out of the Meadows to Delaware, to the Dover place, and then fly back to Pennsylvania and drive home from there?" I said, "Well, bud, I wouldn't see you on Monday night at 9:30 when I got home, or Tuesday morning before I left to go to the airport." So that is why I drove over last night. That is why I'm driving back now. And it's getting dark in a hurry, and I will see Ollie before I go to bed. And then tomorrow, I only got to head out to the airport at 9 o'clock. It's actually a really good flight, 11 o'clock flight. I'll be in Philadelphia at 1. Kenny Frieder's going to pick me up. We're going to drive to Dover Downs, race Big Judy, and I think if I get my boarding pass, before I leave the airport, I got enough time to actually go out and have a bite to eat, hopefully with Kenny and Greg Schoner tomorrow after Dover Downs. Hopefully celebrate a win. Wouldn't that be nice? So Dover's over. Tomorrow's Maryland, and then it's back to reality. Babies Wednesday through Sunday of this week coming up. So a good day from Dover for second and third. Good luck to the West 52nd crew. Talk to you soon.